Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I went ahead and kind of picking up where we were before. I decided that I would go ahead and I brought Ashley and Rex along this time. I actually gave Ashley some better armor, gave Rex some better armor. Did some inventory and uh, character management here while I was gone. Uh, and I just figured I would bring us back to here and finish up the side quest. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final. VI. I wanted to read. wanted to read that as 6. Final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. What? Okay. Let's see if there's a. I want to see if I can look this up. Binary translator. Give me a second here, guys. We got to know the secrets. Does the game what secrets is the game hiding from us? My phone's being goofy. It's after sleepy time hours, according to my old sleep schedule and like daylight schedule. So my phone is like, no, you've reached your time limit. You know what? I encountered this bug before with iOS. So let's see. I've got my laptop open. Binary translator. Okay, binary to text converter. Okay, cool. Binary input 0100100, and then 01000101, then 01, 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 zeros, and 0101, and then 4 zeros. Convert. Huh. It says help. Wait, is that just the first line? Okay, yeah. Apparently each one of those is a letter. Okay. But it says help. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Whoa. Whoa! Shock Trooper, highly trained killing machines. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. Increases health, increases damage protection, improves the immunity or barrier ability, improves the adrenaline ability. Or Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses mass effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents. Increases duration of damage for all biotic abilities, improves warp, improves lift. See, we're not really using that, so let's go with Shock Trooper. That is... Whoops, not journal. Okay, so it doesn't actually change anything here? Okay. That's really interesting. Okay, let's get out of this place. Also, I went back through and I did not miss any like of the data entry things. I think it was randomized of which place would give it to you, because I feel like in the original run through we got it in. Wait, where am I? It would help if I paid attention, wouldn't it? There we go. I feel like the first time we ran through, we got it in the second building, and in this run, we got it in the first building. Either that or I went to the buildings in a different order. I don't know. But we have completed this side quest on the moon, and now we can return to the Normandy. And we can save the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I save scummed a little bit. Like, I saved after every combat encounter on that second run through there when I was offline. But yeah, it's neat, we can go to the moon. I don't think there are any other locations here. Like, we can't go to the Leviathan outside of Saturn. But yeah, this is our solar system. Got the asteroid belt. We got our our boy Pluto. You hear what happened to Pluto? That's messed up. But yeah, beautiful local cluster, the Sol system. Okay, I forgot. Okay, we have to actually back out to do this. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do this Cerberus mission. Yangtze. Forget if that's pronounced Yangshu or Yangtze. Interestingly, that's a region or area in China, and there is a submarine in Fallout 4 in the harbor. That's I think he says Yangtze or Yangtze. I don't think it's Yangtze, actually. I think it's like Yangtze. You meet the captain. It's a pretty neat little event in Fallout 4. And then in Fallout New Vegas, you can find a basically like a concentration camp in the Big Empty that is named Little... I'm not going to try it again. Chinese is a very interesting language. Even when it's like anglicized, it doesn't make exactly the sounds you think it does. Because the American in me, he wants to say Yangtze, and that ain't right. That's not correct. But anyway, Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster. Okay. So we know where we're going. Back out. That's another weird thing, is that we have to back all the way out. Yeah, the Voyager system is out here. The Voyager cluster. And there she is. When I was just kind of playing this on my own before I got in here playing it on stream, I went ahead and went to pretty much every area, like every system, and picked up the side quests. I think I did a couple of the side quests, but I picked up all the side quests, and that at least the ones that trigger just for you, like looking at a system or entering a system. I surveyed all the planets that I could survey and stuff, so I just went ahead and did that because I was having a good time. I will say, though, after about an hour of doing that, this loop of music gets pretty annoying. Yeah, let's go to Bintu. Pretty sure this is where we gotta go. Again, this is probably going to be combat focused. Actually, we're probably going to be fighting some special forces dudes. So we're going to take Rex and Ashley. Oh. Well, so far this environment's kind of pretty. Did you notice how tall the grass was in the cutscene? But this kind of yellowish... This looks very alien to me. Okay. Moon, I suppose, off in the distance. Or maybe another planet, not sure. Okay, so let's figure out where we gotta go. Research facility, anomaly... Okay, so we got multiple research facilities, some debris, and an anomaly. So I'm gonna ignore the anomaly and the debris for now, because we're going to probably come back with Tali and get that stuff. Oh yeah, we've already got red hits on the map. I kind of wish I could always do combat in the Mako. Ha! Ah, see, that's what I get for laughing. Oh, we gotta level up. Let's see. Oh! I guess I missed this earlier. Shock Trooper. Highly trained killing machine shock troopers excel in all combat situations. Increases health, increases damage protection, increases... yeah. We're just gonna... Barrier specialization. Makes barrier last longer. Okay. We're not even using barrier, but that's fine. And what does the last rank of this get us? Adrenaline burst specialization. Okay. So it's just an upgrade to our stuff. And that's cool. That's awesome, actually. I'm really glad. Whoops. Wait. Oh, it went automatically to Ashley. Okay. So... let's finish out her ranks in armor. And then Rex... Rex is a big boy. Let's make no mistakes. Rex is a large boy. But I love that he takes up most of the screen. I love that it's so... like, it could have zoomed out a little bit, right? Alright, so, like, one more rank and we'll max out his armor. And then I guess we'll just throw ranks into his other stuff. Into... barrier, I guess. What is barrier? Kinetic shields. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's good? Yeah. Let's go ahead and save since we got that. Okay. Looks like there's a... it's just an anomaly. Okay. Alright, so we're probably going to have to fight our way through these facilities. I kind of don't feel like coming back through these places, but I feel like that... is that a kinetic barrier? Or is that a... oh, that is like a holding cell for some kind of critter. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Research technician, huh? Jeez. Wipe that dude out. Oh, honey. She looked right at me. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this polonium shotgun I've got going on. Thank you, Rex. Stop moving. Refrex. Alright, I think we might have one more person. We've got 2 red marks, and I think one's that critter. Come on. Damn, ring around the rosy. Okay, Rex, good job. Good job, buddy. Oh, no, no. Oh, it's Rachni. Oh, golly, that ragdoll was fierce. I guess I have to kill the Rachni? That kind of sucks.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Okay. You know, I know lore-wise the Rachni were like a scourge on the galaxy, but I don't know, it feels weird to kill like the remnants of a species that's basically extinct. But yeah, I upgraded my shotgun with like I forget if it was polonium or plutonium rounds. Uh, Functionally, either of those would do if I understand things correctly. If you were to impregnate some kind of projectile with polonium or plutonium, it would still have the effect of irradiating the target. I feel like plutonium would be the stronger choice there. But I am not a scientist. In fact, I was a liberal arts major. I can tell you why it would be unethical to shoot people with plutonium rounds, but speaking of atomic resources, it's weird to think of uranium as a mineral. Make sure to get your vitamins and minerals, kids. Just Flintstones uranium. That's why so many American children grow up to be a bit goofy. It's all the Flintstones uranium pills. But I'm telling you, the Flintstones uranium gummies, that's the way to go. See if we can ease on up to this place and kill the turret before they... Get to the Mako. The Mako, I think, was a pretty good choice for it. For the name, that is. It's memorable. It kind of rolls off the tongue. It's like, yeah, that's the Mako. I mean, they could have called it something like the Bull Shark or... oh, geez, are those, husks? That's no fun. I don't like fighting them. You can't really run and gun in this game all the time, but sometimes it lets you... Oh, goodness, it all stopped up. It'd be a great time to have a grenade. This gives us a good opportunity to look at these guys up close. Actually, oh geez. Hi. Oh man, they look messed up. It's like their fingers are developed into claw. Interestingly, they appear to only have 3 fingers and a thumb, which makes you wonder if like, I know the whoops, how do I close? Makes you wonder, since the Geth originated from the Quarians, if there's some kind of weird correlation there. This is going to be a mess. Okay. The creeper corpses. Oh, I didn't realize
Let's
we're...
get to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
Okay, for one, I love how bassy Rex's voice is. But, I guess I didn't... Yeah, it says to investigate the activities. I guess I didn't realize that they had him. The game is acting like that. Like, on the radio transmission, he said that he was going to have to kind of go underground because they were going to be after him, but I don't remember it being explicitly stated that they had captured him. Where did my drink go? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get in the Mako. Take a drink. Stay hydrated, kids. Nobody likes feeling like a raisin, you know? Let's see. This one's pretty straightforward, not too bad so far. Creeper corpses. Like, that sounds like a weird... That's something they'll add to Minecraft in like 5 years. Creeper corpses. They're just like creepers. They blow up and everything, but they're stationary. They're like on the ground. So you come up and you're like, oh, it's a creeper corpse, and then boom. Sounds that make people under 40 like have nightmares.
I'm on my way.
Palladium. Palladium's actually pretty valuable. Excuse me, I haven't looked in a while, but I want to say palladium. I know palladium is worth more than silver. I believe it is worth more than silver. I cannot remember if it is worth more or less than gold, because gold is worth a good chunk of money. Same deal as before. Bonjour. Okay. Haha, okay. Alright. Paranoid saving begins. Alright, let's get inside. Thankfully there's no hazard or anything out here. That's just kind of a annoyance. I should probably put some more points into shotguns, since I'm having luck with them. I know I said in the last stream that I didn't like what I had seen of the shotguns, but now that I'm shooting a radioactive shotgun, I'm down. No. What's happening? Stop it! I knew he was gonna do that. Oh, honey, what were you doing? You just turned your back to the person with a shotgun. Okay, what do we got in here this time? What? They're little babies. They're little Up, that's a corpse, I think.
I'm a little busy here.
Oh, hush, Rex.
stop to make, Commander. We owe Kahoku that much.
Well, he's dead. Surprising no one. You check for a pulse but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead, despite the ferocity of the creatures. Jesus. The ferocity of those tiny little baby creatures. There are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest... God, that's an awful way to go.
God. It's Admiral Kahoku.
I guess Cerberus found him after all.
Yep. You have anything to say?
Ready.
No, okay. Alright, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to fight people on our way out of this place. That happened on one of the side quests I was doing before, where I come out and or I go into this building and I was like, wow, this looks like a place to have a gunfight, but there's no enemies. And then let's see, Kerberos. I want to say Kerberos because that's like actually how like the Latin C works, but I actually don't know if I want to say just by the spelling of it that Kerberos is the actual like Latin name for the Guardian of Hades. That doesn't seem like a Greek name, but I'll look that up sometime. Anyway, Cerberus has been conducting illegal genetic research in an effort to create an unstoppable army. You found Kahoku dead in one of their bases, and now you are the only one who can stop them. Head to Nepheron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster and destroy it. Okay, straightforward. Recovered a bunch of equipment. Let's return to the Normandy. I wonder if in other games in the series, if we come across any other like human alliance ships, because I want to know what their names are, because aren't we supposed to be in the Voyager? I think so, or Voyager cluster. I think I may be making a mistake here. We were... Wait a minute. Columbia system. Okay. Columbia. Plata Oplumo. It's not this planet. I wonder if I've actually been through here, like if... Nepheron, here we go. It's interesting that a couple of the planets that I found that say there's little of interest here, they typically end up being places with secret bases and stuff on them. Drop that Mako in. Ugh. Sorry, I was checking something on my stream. Okay, let's start a save for this area. I know the good and proper thing is to rotate your saves, but I feel like so far it's not come back to bite me. Underground facility, anomaly, debris. Okay. If I want to get 100%, like, I don't know that there's any trophies or in-game achievements or anything for getting all the like Turian crests and all that kind of stuff. But if I wanted to do that, I'm heading the wrong direction. If I wanted to do that, I'll probably end up coming back. Is there not a... This looks like there's a weird, like, static effect on the texture. Like it's shimmering. That's interesting. Like it had a very grainy, shimmery effect to it. Yeah, who's gonna fight Shepard when Shepard drives like this and is successful at doing so? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. I will say, the only thing about the Mako section is it kind of feels like... I'm driving an RC car. Like, it kind of handles like it's a toy. But... that may be one of those things that improves as the series goes on. I'm not sure. I for real haven't seen anything of... Like, I've seen no footage of Mass Effect 2 or 3. The only thing I know is apparently a lot of people were disappointed with the ending of Mass Effect 3. But that doesn't mean I'll be disappointed. I might just hate it. But yeah, I've got the rest of this game, and of course Mass Effect 2 and 3 and Andromeda to look forward to. It's one of those things, like a friend of mine, who I hope will watch this, he's the one that pushed me to play Dragon Age. And I really enjoy Dragon Age, and I cannot help but think, after, you know, the almost 20 hours I've put into Dragon Age, and the about 20 that I've put into this, like, I'm really enjoying this. Like, I can't help but think that I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the series. At least I'm going to play those games. It's like... oh, sniper. Whiff with the shotgun. Just want to land one good hit and get them infected with that radiation. Okay. We just got to manage our contacts here. I am not doing a good job. Okay. Let's... I love when video games let me do what I just did, where I'm completely behind cover, and because my reticle is around, I'm able to hit what I'm aiming at. You dead? Oh, whoop. There's another one down. I don't know, these Cerberus Special Forces are no match for Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard's so cool. I might have just committed a war crime. Okay. Probably gonna encounter some more people. That's just the game designer thing to do. Alright, let's go this way first. Upgrade kit. The shredder rounds seem like a good... Interesting. Like, I like that there's a window, but it just faces a rock wall, which... There's a couple of places I've found in the Fallout games that are like that, and something about that is just so spooky to me. Like, it's genuinely unsettling. Why does this feel like a trap? Okay. Open the terminal. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Okay. Anything else? Okay, I don't think so. It's just a little weird that that exclamation point is still there. I'm gonna use that just because we're gonna get one back. And this really feels like a good opportunity to spawn enemies in that I have to fight my way out of here. But nope. Nope, we're okay. We're okay if we can find the door. Okay, the door, it seems to me that these are like copy-pasted environments. So perhaps we're able to just, we could just remember the interiors would be fine. I'm trying to worry too much about talking to you guys. Oh! Oh, jeez. Aggressive Mako. Go back to the Normandy. I'm just glad they didn't kill me. Listen, straightforward time to rag on Bethesda. If this was a Bethesda game, that would have killed me. And even better is it would have auto-saved as I went out the door, and I would have just been in a loop of loading back in the game just to die. Okay, I think... Yeah, right now we just have this Geth Incursions mission. Okay, I think there's 4 of them. It's 4 combat heavy. Yeah, but then again, my 2 story missions that I can get, that's kind of where I'm at with that too. Let's go... I think I can level up my companions by going down in the hold. So let's go deal with them really quick, because I think I've grabbed a couple of levels, which means some of the companions that weren't with us are going to, like Garrus, are going to need to be leveled up. No, this just equip. Ashley was with us, so she's leveled. Can I... No? Can I do it by talking to him?
Commander, how are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry that I can't respond like that.
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Yeah, I can understand
That's
that.
tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Really?
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Yeah, I also don't like the idea, like, I don't like that aspect of the Spectres. Which I guess that's kind of the defining thing about them, is that they pretty much answer to no one.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Maybe.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
Oh, wow, we gotta level up. Cool. I really thought that, like, talking... See, like, maybe, like, this equip thing or something, I thought I could, level them up, but... Whoops. Okay... let's finish out Shock Trooper and start putting points into Shotgun, because we're having a good time with shotguns. And we're at level 18, so if we're getting like 4 points a level, we'll be able to finish out shotguns in a couple of levels and be able to finish out tactical armor like the level after that. So probably like 3 levels we'll have all of that maxed out. Okay. So I have to use the restroom. I don't have a fancy like way to do this or anything, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute my microphone and I'm going to let y'all listen to the codex about the let's see.
After the Geths.
Let's
This.
Yeah, let's do the Citadel, because the Citadel's cool. Alright, I will be back momentarily.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Okay, I am back. I am sorry about that, but you know, every now and then you just have to take a bio break. You know, like I mentioned, I am not completely blind on this game, but really it's just that I kind of know. Let me put it this way: I'm like half blind on this, like legally blind, right? I don't know all the story beats. Like, I don't know Saren's motivations, for example. But let's talk to Rex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
I meant that he was
I
competent.
could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
You know what? Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruited you, huh?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Well, what was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. but they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Let's go back. I've already talked to him
So
about
long,
the
Rex.
genophage and stuff like that.
Shepard.
I think... Yeah, Tally's this way, I believe. Look at her, she's so sweet.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep. It's great. I feel like this will lead her to tell us some stuff about herself.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard.
That is
But it's more
understandable.
than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Maybe that's the point.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling, but really we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
So the Quarian pilgrimage, in a way, reminds me of the. It's not an exact 1-to-1 comparison, but Rumspringa for the Amish, and I think the Mennonites also do that. But Rumspringa is basically a way for young people to go out and see what the world is like outside of their community. And I want to say they actually can make a choice to either stay with their Anabaptist community or go back into the world of the English, so to speak. Not to really make light of their culture or anything like that, but that is an interesting thing that they do. But I want to say that they do it as a way to it's not so much that they're giving people the choice to stay or leave, but they're allowing them to gain that perspective. And I think that is very crucial for the Quarians being, stuck on these ships. We know from the the codex entries and from conversations with Tally that they go on their pilgrimage and come back. It's a rite of passage, and when they come back, they usually go to a different ship than the ship that they're from, so that there's genetic diversity among their people, because if they didn't do that and they intermarried, they would die off, which coincidentally is a problem among Anabaptist communities. So it is interesting. It's interesting because the Quarians are definitely a technological people, whereas I know Anabaptist is a technical descriptor for the Amish and Mennonites, but I want to say there is a different term for them that more accurately describes them as far as their culture of not using electricity or technology. But anyway. Yeah, we've already done that. I feel I don't want to ask her this, but maybe.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
That's a good point, Tally. But I like Tally's... If you look at the face of her helmet, I like that you can see her eyes. And I want to say you can actually see her mouth moving when she speaks at certain angles.
I should go.
See you later.
But yeah, Tally's great. She's a sweetheart. Anything with you?
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Nah, we've already talked to you about
Carry
this.
on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I knew there was a interactive little thing there. Could you imagine you're in the military, your commanding officer walks up to you and just like says your name, and you turn around and you're like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they just say, "I have to go."
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone has a happy family life.
No, I guess not. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Yeah. Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
Oh, okay.
Off the record.
I want to say the last time I tried to talk like this with Ashley, she was like, we've got other things to do.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Oh, people don't like Ashley because she's speciest. Okay.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Okay, by mistrusting our allies is kind of dumb to me, because I think there's reason to mistrust them just because they don't trust us. I think there can be some mutual distrust there. But we are trying to be allies with them.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies.
Okay, that is fair.
As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I kind of agree that they would abandon humans. Like, the relationship between the council races and the humans feels really tenuous at best.
Yeah, the Council's had a grudge against us since the First Contact War.
I don't think it's a grudge. I think it's... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
I don't.
It's not
No, thank
racism,
you.
not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Jeez, it's not racism? Oh, okay. Why do you feel that?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
You just shut up. Well, let's talk about Ashley.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
We get to develop our character here a little bit.
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Isn't Titan like an ocean moon? Like Titan is made of it's like a methane sea, or like one big methane sea.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
What?
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation at a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's an interesting take on the classic every Marine a rifleman. I mean, the Marines are all about improvising, adapting, and overcoming, right? So you gotta adapt to that 0G.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Well, you have to learn to work with them.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Well, that was actually, I mean, that was interesting, to say the least. But now I get why people don't like Ashley. I mean, the different, I can inspect the Mako. The different races are interesting. Like, I like Garrus. Okay? Like, Garrus is cool. Rex is pretty cool. The council races are interesting. I find the Curians very interesting. They're neat, but I can't help but wonder. There's Kate. Yeah, Kite. But I can't help but wonder if that's a lot of people's problem with Ashley, is that she's specious.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
That is actually an interesting perspective.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Now, maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp.
Brain camp?
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeah, I suppose so. I want to make a note here. Look at the Marines' uniforms here in these shots. at how their sleeves are rolled, and then go Google pictures of Marines with their shirt sleeves rolled. Like, that's actually super accurate. Like that, like really high, like impossibly tight looking roll. Actually, truth be told, a lot of them actually cut their sleeves shorter and then roll them from there, and that's just their summer uniform. I don't think they're allowed to do that, but
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
I want to point out what the lieutenant's talking about here. Like something Shepard said to the lieutenant. It would be pretty shocking to us as humans to finally gain the ability to like really explore space. I'm talking like on the levels of like the Age of Sail, right? Like where it is just a few days or few months journey across the system. It would be like terrifying, or it'd be terrifying, and there would probably be some disappointment there, but it would be shocking, to say the least, if we got out there and discovered other races, and that they were like, yeah, we were wondering when you were going to get out here. That would be like an existential, not an existential crisis, but that would be a lot. There'd be a lot of existential dread if we discovered like what Shepard mentioned.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Sorry, I had to grab my charging cable for my controller.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Didn't have much to do,
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess.
Oh. What? She was beautiful and blah blah blah, like you.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Yeah, that happens, bud.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
I've noticed some weird lighting stuff with Shepard's
The
hair.
Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I want to know.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I've known some women in my life that are strong-willed, like Shepard seems to be, and there have been some times where I could have responded to them the way he responded just then, like, I'm gonna need a minute.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
I've already had this conversation,
go.
sadly.
Goodbye, Commander.
But she talks about he has older implants for his biotics, and those implants cause him to have migraines. Wait. I just went back here. I'm so dumb. I thought for some reason I was on the lower level. Okay. Well. I, for everything, thought that was the Admiral. Just because his uniform. You're like, wait a minute, didn't you say you were, leaving the ship? Let's see if Joker has anything new.
Commander, something you need?
Tell me about your disease. Yeah, I've already talked
I have to go.
to Joker about these things. Joker has brittle bone disease, which is it's interesting that humanity has advanced this far into the future, and something like that is still a, like, career-affecting... Oh, this is our little, like, council chamber type area. Oh, what's it called in TNG? Anyway, it reminds me of the little, like,
transmission coming in, Commander.
Oh.
I think you're going to want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What do you want?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Makes sense.
You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
I feel like that is treasonous. I mean, I'm less concerned about it being treason per se, more concerned with the fact that it could get us in trouble.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Tell me why you want the files.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Let's do it.
I'll transmit the files.
I knew you were a reasonable woman, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
To be fair, I am a Spectre working outside the Alliance's jurisdiction, so I don't really feel bad about that. Okay. I think the Armstrong Nebula is where we need to go. Let's work through this left to right. go deal with these Geth. Okay. Actually, I want to back out. Make sure. Oh, I got renegade I got renegade points for that. But as you can see here, I'm not a lot of renegade points. Quite a bit of Paragon. Wasn't expecting that. I don't want that. I want journal. Okay, assignments. Geth incursions. Yeah, there's one in each system. Okay. Typically, there seems to be like one planet in each system that you can land on. There we go. Since we're going to kill some Geth, we'll just take our combat crew. Ashley and Rex. I mean, I guess technically we could take Garrus. But, yeah. Well, it's even funnier. We're gonna take Ashley and Rex, so Ashley can be super uncomfortable. Let's just hope Ashley's not racist. Look at that. Just look at that view. That's awesome. Let's just hope Ashley's not racist to his face. Speaking of, we can upgrade Klansman Williams. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Now that we're down on here. So we don't somehow get thrown back out here. Overrun Research Outpost Anomaly. Okay. Like I said, if I get really concerned about the collectible stuff, I'll come back through these places. As far as I can tell, they don't... Is that the... That might actually be the research facility. As far as I can tell, they don't respawn enemies. So, it's doubtful that I'll have to deal with them when I come back through. I do wish the Mako could go just a wee bit faster or a wee bit longer. Yeah, I think that is where we're headed, is up there. That is a gorgeous view. It's almost like oppressive. Like, could you imagine if our moon was so close that you could see like high detail of it, and you just looked up in the sky at night and it was just there like that? That would be crazy. Big spooky moon. It does feel like, yeah, there's I think a way to get up here, right here, that's normal. It's not Skyrimming up straight walls. Where's that? Kind of surprised there's not Geth outside. Oh, jeez. The dragon's teeth. Alright. Let's get after it. Okay. We've got shredder rounds on our assault rifle. So hopefully, well, the Geth are they cyborgs technically? Or are they purely cybernetic? Oh. This is gonna be a mess. Alright, let's funnel them. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, let's funnel them down this hallway. Get out of the way, Rex. Oh, jeez. Combat Master Ashley. Like, geez, I know you don't like aliens, but just shooting Rex in the back is a bit inappropriate. Okay. Just stacking bodies. Okay. Medical kit. There is actually, from the description of Metagel in-game, there is actually something that was developed in the past few years using an algae that is like real-world Metagel. I want to say it's called Vetagel because it's primarily accepted and used in veterinarian medicine. But yeah, it essentially interacts with the cells within a wound to the point that it will... Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh gosh! Those Geth Destroyers, they get right in there. What I was saying, jeez, is, they, like, if you had a nicked artery and you applied this compound to it, it wouldn't just, like, seal the arterial tear, it would actually become part of the arterial wall. Which is some sci-fi stuff, very much like Metagel. Yeah, for real, it is called Vetagel, which I can't help but wonder if the people marketing it did that on purpose. I hate being jammed like this. Probably him. No, I want to go over it. Okay, I guess I can't do that with my weapon out. I was going to try to shoot him in the leg, but... Still jammed. There we go. Okay. Not so bad. Just straightforward, shoot some Geth. I wonder if I can replenish my grenades. I haven't really thought about it, honestly, but I'm guessing I could buy more grenades from the quartermaster on the ship. And I should probably be doing that. Oh geez, oh gosh, oh man, oh gosh, oh geez. Get to the Mako! I like that shooting things with the, like, cannon Just banishes them to the Shadow Realm.
Three more of these outposts left to clear out? This should be fun.
Yeah, see, I knew Rex would... Rex loves fighting. He's into it. Okay, let's go to the next one. There's one in each system. And I think after this we're going to wrap up this, there we go, first try. After this I'm going to wrap up the stream. Because that should have me, let's take Racist Williams. You notice, I want to point out that she was less concerned about, when she said the aliens, she meant Rex and Garrus. She didn't seem to care about Liara or Tali. So, is this that Liara and Tali are humanoid enough that it doesn't bother her, or what? I don't know. Yeah, drop that Mako in on the cold planet. Let's go. This time I'm gonna park the Mako like right on the door. Unless it moves the Mako, you know. But that was great that it let us roll right into the Mako and shoot those Geth. Like, it would have sucked if I had to fight them straight up. Yeah, Geth outpost. Now, is this an actual Geth outpost? Like, that they established on this planet? Because the last one was a research facility that they took over. Yeah, you know, the more I explore these planets, the more they kind of feel samey. Like, some big open areas and then a bunch of just absurd mountains and ridges. And it kind of feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like not asset flipping or just texture swaps, I don't know, but a crash probe that I'm not going to be able to hack into. Oh man, we are being jammed. Well, we're not taking any fire yet, so the unfortunate thing is I'm going to have to try to get to this facility manually now. Okay. Map. It is to our left. Oh, yep, whoop, yep. I don't like being hit functionally through the terrain here. See, like, look, I don't have a line of sight, but they've got line of sight on me. That's unfortunate. Now those guys, those guys are no joke. Look, are my shields gonna come back up, or I'm gonna deal with some of these smaller deaths. Okay. Just gonna play peekaboo. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive. Now the Geth attack. Oh. The Geth attacking us is another thing.
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
That was fun. We got to just... Those Geth Prime, they came in hard. They were ready to go. Alright, let's bounce back up to the Normandy. I wouldn't mind, honestly, if the other 2 bases are going to be like that, where they're just outside and I go shoot somebody. Okay. Let's go to the Hong system. Okay, let's take a guess. Boom! Got it, okay. This is a pre-garden terrestrial world, okay. I remember reading about this planet. It seems interesting. Alright, let's get the combat squad ready. Drop that Mako in. You know, I compared the Normandy earlier on to a submarine, and I have opinions about space combat being more like submarine warfare, but anomalous signal, Geth outpost, okay. But I don't know, the way Joker flies it in, it's more like a fighter bomber. I don't know. It seems like it's very fast. Which, I think, in the context of these games, the Normandy is a frigate, as far as its ship class. I wonder if that's actually, one day in the far-off future, when we develop, you know, spacefaring vessels like the Normandy, I wonder if we'll keep the very old at this point like naming conventions for ships. Destroyers, frigates, cruisers, carriers. Because like in Star Wars, some of the ships that they give those kinds of names, frigates, destroyers, all that kind of stuff, they don't actually fit the role that those ships would fit. So, oh yeah, what's up? I had a better... I had a better gauge for like the cooldown on the big gun. Maybe we're gonna roll back a little bit. Drop them in. So yeah, that's fun. That's fine.
Just one outpost left.
Like the ship flew away and they were still dropping. Yeah, I got some more Metagel. What is this sound?
Like, I guess that might have been the ship? No, it's still going on. Oh, you know what it is? It's those meteorites. That's what it is. Okay. Well, back to the Normandy. Was that? That was 3. So, I think we got one more. And then we'll call it. Shepherd. What would you like some points in, Cap? Tactical armor. One more level up and we'll max that out. Put some more points into shotgun. Okay, we're gonna save. I gotta remember, this time, if I gotta level up, that means that so did Ashley and Rex. Alright, and now to the Vamshi system. Okay. Look at that, first try. Boom. Oh, this one's I haven't been here, but this one's interesting because it's in a binary system, and one of its stars is blue, and the other star is like a very deep red. Also, it feels like X should be select, but it's not. It's confirm. Also, how far up does he drop us from? Oh yeah, this is... There we go. I feel like putting points into first aid's a good idea. Big boy. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be up here. There's something just... I think it's because our planet is so, you know, verdant, so green and blue. You know, I mean, yes, we have vast deserts and, you know, plains of ice and things like that, but our planet is typically, like, when you think of earth tones, oh yeah, look at that. You don't really think of red. And I mean, I know there's some places where there's some very red sand, but it's not like the whole planet, right? So whenever I encounter a planet like this in a sci-fi game, I'm always just so in love with the aesthetics. Like, whenever I come across a planet like this in No Man's Sky, oh, yes. I should stream that sometime. That's a very relaxing game for me, and it's just the story of that game's development, like how it went from being this like laughing stock, like it was, you know, the butt of 1,000 jokes because of its release, but it is a genuinely, like, that game has come a long way, and it is beautiful, and it is a good experience. It is one I definitely recommend. Plus, it had a free upgrade for the PS5, which is awesome for me. I had a beautiful, great game to play right out the gate when I got my system in. Oh, yeah. So my favorite thing to do in Battlefield, at least in Battlefield 3 and 4, well, 4 more than 3. 3, I did infantry stuff. But 4, I love tanks. That is... They really are big boys.
I'm surprised. I figured one of these outposts would be the
Oh,
main base
jeez,
of
I thought it
operations for
killed
this
us.
incursion.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Okay, see, we weren't outside the Mako, and it pulled us out, and it kind of terrified me for a second, because that really felt like we got blown up. Okay. Jeez. Okay, well, ablative coating is pretty cool. Oh, we got a thing on the Mako. Cool, cool. Find and destroy the main Geth base of operations in the Grissom system of the Armstrong Nebula cluster in order to stop the Geth incursion. Okay. Okay, okay. Oops. I will say, I do have to use the restroom again. This is one of the things about staying, like, imminently hydrated. So I'm going to throw you guys into the Codex once more. You're going to...
Faster. The Mako infant...
We're going to listen to the Mako thing, and I will be back momentarily.
Faster than light drives use... The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain.
Okay, hello, I'm back. Since I haven't read this or listened to it, I want to look at it really quick, but has a 155mm mass accelerator. That's a pretty good sized cannon. Okay, we're going to the Grissom. Was that? Okay, he said Star Cluster. Yeah, I feel like that popped up. I don't think that was there before. Okay, so we've got some new planets to look at. Benda has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world... This is worded weird. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. That's not written correctly. It should say, though technically classified as a terrestrial world, the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. The but should not be there. It is a global sea of molten rock. Its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, its surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. Oh geez, it's 3,000. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. And its length of its days are almost 2 Earth days. Survey it. We got a medallion. Cool. Got another one to survey here. Oh geez, I don't know why some planets have like one paragraph written about them, or a couple of sentences even, and then some of them are like, here's a lore dump. Its nitrogen-argon atmosphere is being blasted away by solar wind of the blue giant. Okay, its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into. Oh, that's interesting. Many unmanned probes Zaherix. Many unmanned probes to Zaherix have been lost over the years. Through investigation, though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error, a popular extranet meme. It says meme! This is a game from 2007. Unless they rewrote this. A popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zaherix's silica dust is actually disassembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalistic texts by Asari author Delsai Orthissa. This is interesting. We got some light metal, a deposit of beryllium. Okay, let's just kind of work our way out. Okay, so this is our planet where we're going to go to. So we're going to look at it last. Oh, I guess there's no other planet here. Okay. Wait, was there a moon off of this? There is, but it appears... Oh. Okay. So we're going to the moon, okay, of this planet. Notanban. Notanban is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notanban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. Okay. The Terminator. Okay, Solcrum has a level 1 heat hazard. It's the largest moon in the gas giant Notanban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notanban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary code transmission from the surface of Solcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Interesting. Has very, very long days. Okay. I'm hoping this is going to be another outdoor, just roll up in the Mako and blow everything up kind of thing. But we're getting our combat team together just in case. Just in case. Whee! Like, that's some, like, only on the battlefield level, just dropping an APC out of the air. I guess it's open journal. Interesting. Okay, whoops. Probably when we get close to it, our stuff's gonna get jammed. But we know to head this way. We know to head directly east. I can already see some structures over there. I think, yep. Oh, let's see if we can hit it from here. I do appreciate that they can hit us from here. Okay, the vehicle is a little weird to control when it's sideways. Oh boy, there's two of them. I think we might be safe right here. Yeah, see,
think we can shoot at that Geth with impunity from right here. Oh yeah. He's down. I think. Yeah, I think we might can get this other one with this too. I don't know if we're actually getting it. It is a little annoying. I'm gonna try to hit some of these smaller guys. Oh yeah. This is peak tank warfare. Just sniping them off their battlements. Alright, I'm gonna move up just a little bit so I can get eyes on. Okay. It's dead. We can see a little bit more. Yeah. I think we got him. Nope, nope. We'll get closer and take him out now that the Colossi are dead. Yeah, they're in these little towers, which are weird. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we've got a mix of outdoor and indoor stuff on this one. But let's make sure to save, not make any mistakes. Oh gosh! What was that sound? Alright. Get our radioactive shotgun. See, I don't like they're using rockets indoors. That's not... Oh, what is that? Oh, I hate these guys. Well, I threw that grenade at the door. Ashley, being right up on the... Being out in the open is not gonna... It's not gonna serve you well, sweetheart. Yeah, I hate these enemies. No, I think the Geth are interesting, but... The way these stalkers move is so annoying. Okay, we need to... Let's see if we can get him with us. I keep forgetting that it's on the left, not the right. Am I not doing anything to him? Okay, he's down. See, that's what I'm talking about. Thankfully, this sniper rifle has a good fire rate. Again, I forgot that it's on the left. Jeez. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of words and innocence lost. Of worlds and innocence. That makes more sense. An a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veils. The transmitter shuts down. Interesting. Okay, there's probably stuff to loot in here that I'm not going to be able to loot because I don't have the electronics skill. Yeah, see, decryption too low. Decryption too low. Gonna open this upgrade kit, though. And let's go upstairs and see what little we can find. It would be a little bit better. I'm not complaining, but if you could like select your drop zone on a planet you've already been to, it would be pretty cool. Oh, there's nothing up here. It would be pretty cool to be able to drop pretty much right back here if I wanted to come back and loot the place. But I think we're doing fine for money and gear right now. Like, I feel confident in where I'm at. Plus, I've been doing nothing but side quests and haven't done much with the main story. So, we should be pretty properly leveled for the main story. But yeah, guys, it's almost been a solid 2 hours of side questing here with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm really enjoying the game, and I will probably be streaming this more often. Not sure when the next one will be, but I genuinely am thankful, whether you're watching here on Twitch or you're watching it here on YouTube later. I am thankful that you've watched it, and I hope to see you on the next one. I will see you. Bye.